That could take a lot of steam out of his punches. His manager says he's had 33 fights. We can unofficially account for about 25. They said he's more of a puncher than he is a boxer, yet he has had only 13 knockouts. The great thing about the champion is this. In over 50 fights, he has averaged a little over 4 rounds per fight. You'll like him. He's a plodder. He's patient. He's in the ring now. Jeff Temkin is the ring announcer here at the Forum in Los Angeles, California. And now the champion is introduced. The referee, a former fighter himself, Rudy Jordan now, giving instructions. Both are Spanish-speaking super featherweights. With his back to us, the champion, Arguello, can also speak English, and he's somewhat of a paradox. He has a ingratiating personality, but when things get serious, as we talked to him in the dressing room earlier, he has the look of an eagle. Total confidence in his ability. He's coming back here for the first time since '74 at the Forum, where he won the featherweight championship, a 13-round victory over a great fighter named Ruben Olivares. And this is where Alexis of Nicaragua really grew up. Now, 4 inches shorter is this 26-year-old from the Philippines, just outside of Manila. And there you see, going into his southpaw stance, he's in the white trunks, Rey Tam, 129 3/4. The champion in the red trunks, if you're watching in color, 129 1/2. This, we have called it, of course, the World Boxing Council. This division is called the Super Featherweight Division, the limit being 130 pounds. It is often referred to as the Junior Lightweight Division, the lightweight maximum being 135 pounds, whereas the featherweight division is 126. Light, long, he takes his time, he's just waiting. You see he has a nifty left jab, keeps that right hand cocked in a hitting position at all times. Alexis Arguello of Nicaragua. Rey Tam in the white trunks, it just shows no emotion whatsoever. The rules of the California Athletic Commission, a 10-point must-scoring system. In other words, the winner of the round, you must give him 10 points, and a lesser number for the loser of the round. There is a mandatory 8 count. You cannot be saved by the bell, except after the last, or what is scheduled, 15 round here in this championship bout. There are 2 judges and 1 referee, and each of them do the scoring along with you. 10-point must, remember. This is a probing round. Alexis told me he's on the left, but Tam was a mystery. Couldn't find out much about him. Tam from a boxing family, good body punch by the Filipino. Flash Elordi, a junior lightweight champion for the Philippines, was also a southpaw, and like Tam in the white trunks, a vegetarian. Nice little right-hand body punch and a good left hook by the champion. Right uppercut. Now, you've seen almost every punch that any fighter can throw by the champion. Arguello. He's married, Arguello, father of 1. Whereas Tam in the white trunks, father of 2 sons. Has 2 young brothers who fight in the bantamweight division in the Orient. Beautiful left-hand lead. That can be dangerous. Ooh, and they exchange solid punches. Very solid, believe me. Neither showing the effects of the punches. Less than 30 seconds remaining in the first round of a scheduled 15-rounder from the Forum. This could develop into a toe-to-toe battle. They're both willing. It's obvious here in the first round, the late stages of it. You'll hear the bell in less than 10 seconds. Round 1. His first title defense in the red trunks, Alexis Arguello of Nicaragua, won the title, as seen here on ABC's Wide World of Sports in January, upsetting Alfredo Escalera in Puerto Rico. Second round, 4 inches shorter, much shorter reach, and the southpaw in the white trunks is Rey Tam of the Philippines, the Oriental champion. Beautiful mixing up of the punches by the champion. Look at that beautiful work. dexterously moving the dukes and the body. He'll pick off punches with that solid defense. He has been caught in the body with a couple of good shots by Tam in white in the first round. Supposedly Tam has never been down, has never been knocked out. This is the supreme test for the number 4 ranked challenger on the left. Neither fighter wants to lead. They both love to counterpunch. Well, times you'll have almost an impasse. There's a right hand lead. Tam and white better keep that left hand up a little higher. Arguello hopes to fight Roberto Duran, the 135-pound champion who won a couple of nights ago again in New York City. And if that fight is ever made, I not only want to do it, but I'll at least want to see it. Two of the classic boxers in the ring today. The other being Zarate, who will be on our fight card June 9th in Las Vegas, the Norton Holmes championship fight. Zarate in a bantamweight championship fight, and then Jimmy Young going against a young heavyweight named Ocasio. Second round a little slow. Remember, it's scheduled for 15. Rey Tam reportedly has gone 10 rounds 6 times, 12 rounds twice. Whereas the champion on the left, probing with that, just waiting to get that right hand through, has gone 10 rounds 7 times, 15 rounds once. Nice 1-2 by the champion, Arguello. Arguello, always flat-footed, can move from that stance, however. 5 seconds and you'll hear the bell, round 2. This is the 22-foot square ring at the Forum in Inglewood, California, right near the Los Angeles airport. And the red trunks leading with those left jabs, that is the super featherweight champion, 130-pound limit, Alexis Arguello of Nicaragua. Tremendous boxer puncher. The challenger, ranked number 4 in the world from the Philippines, in white, Rey Tam. He just joined us the first 2 rounds. We scored the 10-point must for Arguello on the left. Reminder that after this round, we'll allow our local stations along the line to identify themselves. Arguello on the far side. He's 26 years old. He loves to get against the ropes. He says it gives him a lot of leverage. Now, let's see if he'll use it. Loves to get there and then start throwing combinations in particular like that. The Tam of the Philippines has taken the best shots thus far of Arguello of Nicaragua. World Boxing Council champion on the right, ranked number 4 by the WBC on the left, Tam. You can see the difference in reach. Nearly 4 inches, and believe me, that's a lot. And for Tam and White to shed 2 1/4 pounds to make the championship weight limit of 130, had to be very sapping of his strength, which had to be tested with a 14-hour plane ride and a long wait in getting his visa in order in Manila. Being very, very cautious, and rightfully so, against the champion. Saw Tam and White falling inside of him. Took a tremendous left hook and came back with his own combination. Now, many of those punchers are being caught in the arm by the champion of Nicaragua. 20 seconds till the bell. living up to their billing, toe-to-toe sluggers. We'll return with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports after this from our local station. You're looking at an unmarked champion, Alexis Arguello of Nicaragua. We move into the fourth round. There have been no knockdowns. Serving punches like that in rounds 2 and 3 from the Philippines in the white trunks, Rey Tam, the Oriental champion. He's taken them all. We haven't seen his knees buckled, and he's a very willing opponent, very willing challenger. Look at him try to pick off some of the lead jabs, left jabs by the champion. I notice Tam is spreading his stance, a little more punching power in a widened stance. Remember, he's a southpaw. Arguello occasionally moving to his left. Tam and White has received a lot of left hooks that get in there so rapidly they're almost hard to detect. That'll tell in the later rounds of the scheduled 15-round Super Featherweight Championship fight. Rudy Jordan is the referee of the scheduled 15-rounder. Two judges are Richard Steele and Ed Fierro, 10-point must. In the fourth round, it appears that both would like to end it all with one shot. The way they're waiting, body fakes, trying to find that opening. The quicker hands, of course, are those of the champion. On the right, the red trunks. Occasionally now in the fourth round within scoring range, wide apart. Ooh, a right hand lead. Exactly what Arguello was looking for. Another one. And that's right over Rey Tam's power left hand. The southpaw. We're going to be going back to Frank Gifford in our New York studio for some sports news and then return for the fifth round here in Los Angeles.
Let's go back now to Chris.
And now the fifth round, scheduled 15-round Super Featherweight Championship fight. The champion with his back to us at 5'10", 129 and a half. The challenger from the Philippines, who has taken Arguello's best shots in the first 4 rounds. Unofficially and reportedly, Tam in the white trunks has had 25 bouts undefeated, 13 knockouts. Arguello on the left has won his last 23 bouts. Tries to soften him up a bit. There's some body punches, but Tam and White is so short-coupled it's hard to get some of them through to the midsection. And keeps those elbows tucked in tight. No knockdowns, neither fighter marked. Solid right hand to the chin. Tam Cricket loves to counterpunch. Halfway point of round 5. Oh, now Jordan, the referee, steps in, and rubbery knee, spaghetti legs, Tam. With about a minute to go, the challenger gives up, and wisely so, because he was meeting a much finer fighter, one of the super fighters of all of boxing, 26-year-old Alexis Arguello. With a tremendous salvo of punches. That's Al Salvani on the right, Aguero's trainer, a man of many motion pictures, worked with Rocky Graziano, Floyd Patterson, Jake LaMotta, and in his first title defense as a world super featherweight champion, Arguello has done it. You saw on Wide World of Sports his upsetting Alfredo Escalera for the title. And today in against reportedly undefeated Rey Tam, and after watching him box the first 4 rounds and punch, no reason to disbelieve it, because he was more than a worthy opponent, but the champion is just too good. Here it is in slow motion. Look at the salvo of punches, the combination, and remember that Tam took Aguero's best shots through the first 4 rounds. Just look at the accuracy and the boxing skill by the Nicaraguan from Managua.
Rudy Jordan stopping the bout at 1 minute, 54 seconds.
Tremendous balance.
Number 5. Scoring the win by
Rudy Jordan, the referee, was close by, watching very, very careful as the eagle eye Nicaraguan just kept peppering away, and Tam turned his back, headed toward his corner. So there's a happy 26-year-old with the referee, Al Salvani on the left, Don King, and of course, we're going to take a look at a
featherweight champion of the world, Alexis Arguello, takes on Jose Fernandez in Madison Square Garden. In round 1, Arguello drops Fernandez with a right hand. Arguello moves to a neutral corner as the referee picks up the count. The referee wipes Fernandez's gloves and signals the fight to continue. Arguello was king of the featherweight division for 3 years before relinquishing the title 2 months ago to campaign in the junior lightweight division. A great left hook rocks Fernandez. Fernandez is completely helpless against the superb boxing of Arguello. Another sizzling left hook explodes off Fernandez's jaw, and he tries to cover up. A right to the body sends Fernandez down for a second time here in round 1. The referee asks Jose if he's okay and tells Arguello to move in. Every punch Arguello throws is on target. Jose Fernandez taking a lot of punishment in the opening round. Fernandez is hurt and he tries to hold on. Fernandez goes down for a third time, automatically stopping the fight. Alexis Arguello continues his quest for the junior lightweight crown.
And it should be a good one. I'm Al Michaels reporting from ringside. This is the division that used to be known until recently as junior lightweight, 130-pound class. You saw Alexis Arguello win that title late January in nearby Bayamon on ABC, beat Alfredo Escalera. He has successfully defended once since, April 29th, Inglewood, California, TKO 5th round over Rey Tam. He is favored today. The challenger, an interesting man. He's been a pro since 1965. He's from Panama, Diego Alcala, 31 years old, finally getting that first big chance at a world championship today. I'm delighted to be working at ringside with one of the most respected referees in the history of boxing, Arthur Mercanti, third man in the ring, 28 championship fights, including the Arguello Escalera fight in January. What do you think of Alexis?
I think Alexis, Al, is perhaps one of the best fighters of this decade. And I think today you're going to see a fighter that has all the methodology of being the best fighter in this decade. He has a way of delivery. He delivers a left jab very, very uniquely. At the point of contact with the skin, he corkscrews the fist, thereby making a very cutting effect. So if the fans out there looking in will just kind of look at that, he has it down to a science, and furthermore, it's legal.
All right, about set for the fight. Let's go to the ring.
For the Super Featherweight Championship of the world, in position at the red corner at 130 pounds from the Republic of Panama, the challenger, Diego Alcala.
Diego Alcala, the challenger, being introduced. Diego Alcala from Panama, his first crack at a world title. And now they are set to introduce the champion, Alexis Arguello. There he is. He won the title in Bayamon in January. This, as we mentioned, the second title he has won. It's possible that down the line, in the near future, he could win a third, because they are pointing to a possible Roberto Duran, Alexis Arguello lightweight championship fight sometime in the near future.
That'd be a great fight, Al. That will be one of the greatest fights of this decade if they could get those two boys together. Roberto Duran is a fighter, though, with killer instinct, and this fellow is a matador type, a very, very gentlemanly type of a fighter, but very, very effective. He does his job beautifully.
Arguello weighed in today at 129 pounds. Alcala was right at the limit. Diego came in at 130. The reason that Arguello gave up his featherweight title 4 years ago was that he had trouble making that weight. So, Diego Alcala, his moment in the sun today at age 31, a pro since 1965, a chance at the WBC World Super Featherweight title.
He seems quite reserved. He doesn't seem to be very excited. It looks like he's ready for a good day's work.
Good crowd as you look at Alcala. The referee is Roberto Ramirez. He is from Puerto Rico. The two judges are Dr. Pedro Sequeira from Nicaragua. That is Arguello's country. And Samuel Conde from Puerto Rico. Diego Alcala, in the parlance of the boxing business, they say that he is crafty and a type of man who moves around a lot, is able to avoid punches, yet he himself lacks that lethal blow so necessary to come up with an early KO.
Well, I tell you, Arguello is a hard punching guy. He's almost 5'10", and he's very, very, very tall for this division, and he does kind of punch like a middleweight.
All right, you're looking now at Alexis Arguello. The back of Diego's head to you, Diego Alcala, the challenger from Panama. The referee is from Puerto Rico, Roberto Ramirez. The judges, Dr. Pedro Sequeira of Nicaragua, the home country of Alexis Arguello, and Samuel Conde of Puerto Rico. So a moment in the sun for Diego Alcala.
We will be boxing with the WBC rules, Al. There's a 10-point must system. The winner receiving 10 and the loser receiving 9, age 7 or less.
Here we go, 15 rounds. The WBC Super Featherweight Championship at stake. Alexis Arguello on the left, the type of fellow who can end a fight quickly. Ended with one punch. 45 of his 54 career victories. Knockouts. Alcala finally getting a shot at the world title, and he has come out sartorially splendid today.
Yeah, he has a very, very unusual boxing trunks on. I've never seen anything like that with all the frills at the end of the very bottom of the trunks.
Diego has spent a good part of his career in oblivion, really. A couple of shots in New York in 1972, including a victory over Escalera. Then he faded back. Now at age 31, meeting Arguello for the title. The rules basically, no knockdown limit per round. Mandatory 8 count with each knockdown. Only in the 15th round can the fighter be saved by the bell. 8-ounce gloves, the ring 20 feet. The fight scored on the 10-point must system, 10 points to the winner of a round, 9 or less to the loser. If the round is even, each man picks up 10. Alexis Arguello, he can get you early or he can last 15 rounds. What about his strategy today, Arthur?
Well, the strategy Alexis, as you can see, he's a fighter that stays on the outside and throws a very, very fast left jab, and he's just stalking his opponent now. He's really trying to figure him out. Arguello is a very, very methodical fighter. Good left. Arguello comes back, has him against the rope, and Alcala mandatory 8 count. They send Arguello to the neutral corner. And there you see the power of Arguello. Tremendously powerful puncher. And this one looks like it may be over in the first round. Alcala can't get up, and it's over in the first round. At 1:55 of the first round, Alexis Arguello has no trouble defending his world super featherweight championship. Lightning fast, the quick hand, moved in with a combination, and Alexis Arguello, sportsman that he is, over there to make sure that Alcala's all right. So it's over in round 1. And Alcala still looks very hurt. So Alcala back in days, and the crowd, the hand to Alexis Arguello. He fought 5 weeks ago. 5th round TKO over Rey Tam, Inglewood, California. Started training 3 days later. And perfectly honed for this one. So Alexis Arguello has made his second successful title defense. And Diego Alcala in the corner. There he is now, his second, and his trainer now is giving him some smelling salts. As I can see from here, he's still dazed. All right, the man you see in that corner with Arguello is Al Silvani, a very noted trainer, who was the second for Rocky in the picture Rocky. Now here you see the right hand, the left hooks and right hands pummeling him right down. Now look at the eyes of Alcala. He was really hurt. So Alexis Arguello, a first round knockout over Diego Alcala at 1:55 in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and still the holder of the WBC.
ご紹介いたします。平中ボクシングスクールジムの会長さんになられました。生まれが昭和38年11月、沖縄県島尻郡出身、デビュー昭和60年3月、戦績22戦20勝に入り、20勝のうち18の KO 勝ちが含まれております。ラストラウンド。 Arguello、ニカラガ出身、戦績が88戦、80勝8敗、 80勝のうち64の KO 勝ちが含まれております。青木村、リッキー吉村、石川ジム所属、1965年2月生まれ、アメリカ・ニューヨーク州出身、デビュー昭和62年11月、戦績23戦20勝3敗、20勝のうち10の KO 勝ちが含まれております。ラストワン。